Welcome. I'm back with another session, another reading from the teachings of Ptahhotep. And we get ready to go into another chapter. And the chapter is the Treatise of Kajimna. The Treatise of Kajimna. I don't know too much about Kajimna, so honestly, first time I've ever heard the name Kajimna. Now, Hotep, I've ran across that name back in the 90s in some of the books I've read. And I didn't do much researching then. I really didn't. You know, I was still, you know, a baby in this. I feel that I'm still a baby in this. You know, it's a lot to understand. There's a lot of information out there that's translated wrong, that's presented wrong. And you know, once again, please use your common sense. Please use the information you know. And we all should understand when things coincide. We all should understand when things connect. You know, a negative and a positive would never connect. You know, magnets, you know what I mean, express their cross to you. You know, that's a visible picture that a negative magnet and a positive magnet just don't go together. You know what I mean? So when you look at the relationship with a negative spouse, negative intimate person, you know, it's good for the moment, but as y'all get closer and closer together, what it does, it starts friction. It starts a resistance. Next thing you know, you're destroying each other. You know, so please think about the choices you're making in your life. Please think about the books you are reading. Who wrote it? What state of mind they was in when they wrote it? And one thing for certain, two things for sure. When I said think about the state of mind they was in when they wrote it, you know, that goes with your environment. That goes along with looking at how the world was structured at that point of time when that person sat down, that author sat down, got their thoughts, got their ideas together, and penned it. Anywho, once again, I am the Nasty Pastor. Please like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, my Facebook account, Only Faith Ministries Kemet Edition, or Only Faith Ministries Kemet. And also, there's a new platform called Truth Social. TRUTH Social. I'm over there too, Only Faith Kemet. Go over there and check out some things. I know a lot of these platforms we have used is getting old. We have used is getting to the point we cannot get any fruit out of it again. Peep this out. Whom I pray to is everywhere, right? I'm trying to be everywhere. I have a message. I have a message to deliver. I have a concern in the black community that I'm trying to uplift. I have a concern with Africa. Yes, Africa. Not Northern Africa. Africa. Not Southern not Western, not Eastern. I have a concern with Africa that I want to uplift. Once again, let's get into this reading. Kegimni, which is really spelled K-A-G-E-M-N-I, was a vizier also from the early part of the reign of King Teti of the 6th dynasty of Egypt. Kegimni's wife, Nepta-Nebuket Sesheshet, was a king's daughter and likely the daughter of Teti. Now, let's go back a minute. Let's just go back a minute. I want to make sure I say this right before, I fool myself in this, right? But Ptahhotep, sometimes known as Ptahhotep I or Ptahhotep, was an ancient Egyptian vizier during the late 25th century BC and early 24th century BC dynasty of Egypt. Now, peep this out, right? This the trickery and a whole lot of things that I would like for y'all to really understand. Really understand. Really pull things together. Really pull things together and understand this. Some information said Ptahhotep come from out the 5th dynasty. Some say that Kegimni come from out the dynasty before Ptahhotep. You see how the information, whether you Google it, whether you read it, it says something different. So you see the tricks that are being played. You see, if you don't catch yourself and you don't, if you're not true to your understanding and you don't have the knowledge, how can you deliver the wisdom in what you're trying to read, what you're trying to get across to other people? You got me? You understand what I'm saying? Trickery and everything? Keep this right. It was a time black people, Africans, we was killed if we ever picked up a book. We was killed if we ever questioned. If we had a question we wanted answers to. If we weren't killed, we was beaten. Now that we live in a society, we live in a country, a continent that say, you know something? They fought for their rights. They mean they're going to kill us if we don't give them their rights. And guess what? Our culture don't agree with how we're treated, the African community, the black community. Come on, we need this to go through. Now, it's free to learn to read. It's free to speak up, to ask a question, but nobody got a question. No one want to read a book. Why? Why? Because at the end of the day, if I give you everything you ask for, and one, if you don't comprehend it right, I still won. Two, if you comprehend it right, and I figure a way to kill your community, your knowledge, your wisdom don't get nowhere. It gets nowhere. It's how to put this. It's a positive fruit that's dead. Where is it getting? Where is it going? You get me now? You get me? And the thing about the black community, you got me? I told a lady yesterday, the black community been pissed me off. You got me? Been pissed me off. If you think money, your financial bracket, the car you drive, the business you own, the house you live in, the clothes you wear defines you, then you're what people of knowledge and wisdom call hollow. Ain't nothing inside you, sweetheart. Ain't nothing inside you, young man. You get me now? You're hollow. Honestly, you may be a puppet. Someone's pulling your strings. You got me? Someone's doing this to you so they can get paid off you, so they can sit down on their butt. You went out and did all the work. They got fruit from your work. And when they're ready to cut your financial situation off, you're dead. You're a dead person. Anywho, let's get into this reading of the teachings of Ptahhotep, the oldest book in the world. And we're at the chapter of the Treatise of Kijimnath. And I believe I stopped right here. Spread out flat, it measures about 23 feet 7 inches, with an average height of 5, 7, 8 inches, which is about the usual height of a papyri of the 11th and 12th dynasties. It contains at present 18 pages of heavy and bold black and red writing in the so-called erratic character. At first sight, it appears to be in perfect preservation, being entirely free from the cracks and decay which mar many fine manuscripts of far late date. But an examination of the content shows that an unknown quantity has been torn off from the commencement. Originally, the roll contained at least 2 books, of which we have the later part of one and the whole of the other. Between these, there is a blank space of some 53 inches. The characters are clearly and carefully made, but are not always correct, as though the copyist had a badly written or very cursive copy before him and was not always sure of his spelling. The first of these books, of which only the last 2 pages remain,